Hi everyone, welcome to my 18-week update. I have quite a lot to actually talk about this week. There's a few symptoms that I've actually been going through, but I haven't actually discussed it. Not that I've not said anything because I've done it on purpose, but I've just forgotten about it, and when I've experienced them this week, I thought, oh, I actually need to discuss that in the videos. So, the first things first, I do know the gender of the baby, but I won't be saying it until I've done my gender reveal video, which should be probably coming up in the next few days. So please be patient with me. I will show you the pictures from the scan, but I won't be revealing what the gender is. So sorry if that's what you're obviously wanting to hear in this video, but I've got a lot more things to talk about, so let's just get on with that. I'm actually 18 weeks and... hang on, let's work this out. 18 weeks and 6 days today, because I turn 19 weeks tomorrow, so I'm a bit late, but I had to go to the doctor's today, so that's what I'll be talking about now. So I'm not sure if I've actually mentioned this before. I'm not embarrassed about it, but others obviously may be embarrassed about it. It isn't obviously something that I want to be dealing with, but it's happened since I've become pregnant again, and it's a very noticeable symptom, and I need to discuss it with you. So, over the last few weeks, I've just noticed that whenever I would excessively cough or sneeze or anything like that, I would wee myself a bit. So it would only be a little bit, and I did have one incident the last time I was actually sick. So when was that? 16 weeks or something like that. It was just a one-off, but what happened was, whilst I was actually being sick, I wet myself, and it was actually a proper wet myself, which is obviously very embarrassing, but it happens. So I've noticed that. And then it was the other day, I was in the bath, and I like to keep things clean. So I was shaving, and I was sitting on the edge of the bath. That's where I like to do it. And I noticed that the sides of my vagina were sort of bulgy. So I was like, okay, that doesn't look right. So I stood up, and obviously it went away. So I was like, oh, okay. So I sat back down again, and it happened again. So I obviously felt a bit just to see what it felt like, and it just felt squishy and things like that. So I was a bit freaked out. I was like, oh God, what is going wrong now? I was like, oh, I've got away with the really extreme sickness. Obviously waiting to what else is going to happen. So I got out of the bath, obviously got dressed, and then I phoned my midwife up straight away and just explained to her what I'd just experienced, and she seems to think that it was the beginnings of a vaginal wall prolapse. So she said, make a non-urgent doctor's appointment just to get it confirmed. There isn't anything you can do whilst you're pregnant besides from pelvic floor exercises, and we just need to keep a very close eye on it. So after that conversation, I was a bit more sort of at ease, but I was also sort of like, oh God, like why me? When I think of a prolapse, I think, you know, this happens to women like who have had multiple children, who are older in age. I'm going to be 24 in December, and I've only had one child. So I was like, you know, why me? So I went to the doctor's this morning. She's had a look and she has confirmed that it is the beginnings of a vaginal prolapse. She says it's obviously very mild at the moment, but that does blend in with the reason why I have such a weak bladder. She said there's nothing I can do, there's nothing medically they can do at the moment. They have to wait until the baby is born. As it is mild, it won't affect delivery. I don't have to have a C-section or anything like that. And I had a normal vaginal delivery with Freddie, so it shouldn't affect anything like that. I have to go back straight away to the doctors for a referral to, I think she said a referral to a physiotherapist to do specialised pelvic floor or something, I don't know. But hopefully it isn't as bad. It can just be fixed, you know, myself, with the help of a specialist, and I don't need surgery because that's the last thing I want. She said that sex isn't going to affect it. She said the things that will affect it are excessive pressure. So she said I need to stop lifting Freddie up so often. The weight of him and obviously the added weight of the pregnancy, the baby, all that sort of things. It's just not good down there. And obviously anyone would know when they've got a child, you're not going to just not pick them up because, you know, I don't know. I said to her, I was like, well, okay, I'll try and be more aware of picking him up. And if I don't need to, then I won't. But it's just, I'm not going to not pick up my child, you know? So anyway, just long story short. So yeah, it's been diagnosed. I have to go and have that physio done after the baby's born, and hopefully it will be fixed after baby. In the meantime, I have to do religious pelvic floor exercises. So just a word of advice, it doesn't matter if it's your first baby or if it's your second, or if you're young or if you're old, really don't forget to do your pelvic floor exercises, because I am proof. I still did them when I was pregnant with Freddie and afterwards, and it wasn't an issue. And then until I got pregnant this time, and it's like, bam. I can't even sneeze or cough without having to cross my legs in fear of wetting myself. It's really embarrassing, especially if you're out or you're wearing the sort of clothing that you could see. So I'd highly suggest, if you haven't already, to start doing your pelvic floor exercises, because they are important, and this is proof. So anyway, enough about the peeing yourself and prolapse and all that fun stuff. Besides from that, the spots, I'm not even going to keep saying about spots until they actually do go away, but the spots are not going away. It's just obviously the hormones, they're just so up and down, it's just not going away. Also, dry skin around my eyes. And looking back at my first video I made with Freddie's pregnancy, I did say about that. The postman just came. So yeah, the dry skin around my eyes, and that's come back definitely more on this side. Don't know why. So I've also been getting quite itchy calves on my legs. I think it's where the irritation from shaving, I'm not entirely sure, but that's a new symptom this week. Also, my hair has been falling out. Not, obviously that sounds really drastic, my hair's been falling out, but just when I notice brushing, it has been falling out more than usual. And the lower back pain, if I overdo myself or anything like that, then I will get, it's right down by the bottom, just above my bum, so the coccyx bone, I believe. But yeah, that's been aching a lot, so I've been only taking paracetamol when I really need to, but also using a weight cushion. In terms of my weight, I did weigh myself since the last update, and I actually went back down to 12 stone 13. I'm not starving myself, I'm not on a diet. My weight is just going, I don't know, it's just going all over the place. So I don't know what's going on with that, but the less time that I put on weight is better. I'd rather not put on a lot of weight. I have a feeling that my thyroid being under control now has a lot to do with that. I think it's actually keeping my weight under control this time. I think with Freddie's pregnancy, obviously I was really sick, so obviously I did lose a lot of weight, and then when it went away, the weight just piled back on. So this time I'm hoping that this baby is either the same size or smaller, because I don't really want a huge baby, although I'm preparing myself for a 9 pound something baby. I think that's it. I will show you the scan pictures. Had a really nice experience there. Baby was behaving itself, and I will show you the pictures. So there we go. There's a picture of baby's face. There's baby again, and you can see baby's hand. Look at the lips and the nose on that. So cute. And then there we go. There's the baby looking straight at you, as it were, and its hand just up by the face. And yep. Obviously I will do that video doing the gender reveal very, very, very soon. It's all in the pipeline. So I will do a belly shot, and then that is it. So this is my belly at 18 weeks and 6 days. So I'm in just my comfies today because it is one of those days today. So just to show you. So this is from the side, from the front. Can you see? It's like there. And with the shirt on, it's like there. Front to the side. So yeah. Thank you for watching again. If you have any comments or questions about any of the things that I've talked about, then leave them below and I'll get back to you, and I will see you for my 19-week update. Bye guys.